What's going on, guys? Well, I wanted to share some knives that I picked up at the gun show. I planned on going to some kind of gun show this year with Christina because she's never been to one before. And I mean, we've been to gun conventions. You know, I went to SHOT Show, and that was the most amazing gun show you can go to. But, you know, just like an average local gun show, you know, she's never been. And I ended up going to the Hamlin Gun Show, which is in Hamlin, Pennsylvania. It was, we went both days, the 13th and the 14th of August. The first day she had to work, so we went after work. We got there kind of late. It was in a Masonic lodge, which I guess they rent out the space there. It was advertised to be 100 tables. I was a little surprised when I walked in there because it was half knives. I know there's always knives at gun shows, but I was looking. It's weird because the first gun show I've ever been to, I didn't want guns. In fact, I got upset there were so many guns because I went there for knives. This is before I even had a gun, didn't know anything about guns, didn't really care. I went to a gun show knowing there'd be knives. So all these years later, I went to the gun show looking for guns this time, not knives. But I was pleasantly surprised. I met a very, very nice guy who had a bunch of different knives for sale. And these were two that I really wanted. Now what we have here is the old school cold steel Vaquero. This one's in plain edge. Usually you see these in serrations, or serrated edge rather. This was actually my first cold steel knife I ever got. It was this in a fully serrated version or pattern. I really love it. It's the old Voyager, you know, back before they changed the design. It is just an awesome, awesome knife, and I love the Vaquero version with this serpentine type of blade. Huge, heavy recurve, very nice point. I just absolutely love it. Super sexy, very functional. This thing is a beast of a cutter. So I saw this there. I asked him what he wanted for. He said that he wanted 80 bucks, that they usually go for about 120. And I said, all right, that's your price. Then I saw this. This is another blast from the past. This is a Twistmaster from Cold Steel. This is basically Cold Steel's version of an Opinel. Okay, so it opens up there, and we have a cylindrical collar that rotates and locks that blade in the open position. Used to have one of these, traded or sold it long ago. When I saw it there, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get it. I gotta get it, right? He wanted 40 bucks for this one. All right, so 80 for that, 40 for this. I thought, I don't know. I didn't really want to spend any money on knives. I was really looking for guns. I was looking specifically for shotguns and like old shotguns, as well as revolvers, 38 specials. So I thought, all right, well, maybe I'll pass it up. And he's like, well, I love to trade. And I heard that, and I was like, ding, 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 ding. Because I definitely got some stuff that I'm done using and reviewing, and some stuff that I got in trades that I just didn't have a use for. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, you gonna be here tomorrow? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I will see you tomorrow. I will bring in some knives and we'll work something out. So the first day, I ended up not getting anything. Well, that's actually not true. I got two little, 100 round boxes for 9mm. So I just spent $5 on those two boxes, like little storage boxes. Christina had bought a shotgun the first time I went there. She was specifically looking for a Remington side-by-side break action shotgun, 12 gauge, and she found one. And she got a smoking deal on it. She loves it. I'll show that in the future. It's awesome. She got a model 1900. It's in very good condition. And so that's a whole different thing. I'll talk about that in the future. So that was the first day. She got her shotgun. I looked at the knives. I'm like, I'm definitely coming back tomorrow. So I did. I came back the next day with Christina again. And on the second day, I brought a bunch of my used knives. I think I brought like 8 knives maybe. They were all, cheaper knives. Like in the 20 to say $35 or $40 range. Half of them were used, a couple were really used, 2 of them were brand new. Those were ones that I got in trades. And I showed it to him. He's like, oh cool, I like this. One was there's a CRKT Bear Claw, because I had 2 of those. It's a neat little karambit style knife with a hole in the handle. So anyway, so I laid it on the table, and I also had 2 different cleaning kits that I never used before. So, like knife cleaning kits, So he's looking at it, and he's like, oh, this stuff's cool. He's like, well, what do you want for what? Maybe we'll work something out. And I'm like, I want that, and I want that. And he's like, well, what do you want to trade for it? I'm like, take it all. Take it all. I probably had maybe $200 worth of stuff. So what I was offering in trade was definitely a better deal for him. But I just wanted these knives. So I didn't care that I was giving him more. And you guys know when I do knife sales and stuff like that, and if you've ever traded with me, I always hook people up. I don't care. I don't mind passing on a deal. I use knives. I love them. But I like to see people who actually get some use out of them. So, and also I had that zombie knife from the Battle Box video, if you remember that. So anyway, so he's like, deal, puts his hand out, boom, handshake, and that was it. And he felt bad because he thought he was getting such a deal. He asked me if I saw this yet, and I said, yeah, but I don't have one yet. This is the Cold Steel Fin Wolf. All right, very interesting little folder. And he just threw it in at the last second. He's like, you know what? It's brand new in the package. Here, I got the package over here. And he's like, you know, you really hooked me up. He's like, why don't you take this? Why don't you take this and see what you think of it? I'm like, all right. Ain't gonna, you know, I'm not gonna say no to that. So I have 3 new knives to, well, this one's new. The other ones are slightly used. This one's more used than this. But you'll see reviews on all these as I use them again. These are 2 blasts from the past. They will be a little bit harder to find. This, however, is a brand new item. So that was it. And the last second, he threw me this DPX gear survival thing. This is kind of like one of those dog tags, but instead of having an edge, you're supposed to punch this out. So we'll see how this works out. Just sheet metal that's etched. So I guess you pop this off and you got a serrated edge and a plain edge, and you're also supposed to be able to break it here and get like a razor blade out of this. So we will see how that works out in the future. I'll definitely test that out in a video. But yeah, there's my knife score. Didn't spend a penny, just went there and traded out the old for some new. So very interested in trying these for you guys. So stay tuned. I'll definitely do reviews on these in the future. So that's it. Hopefully you guys went to gun shows over the summer, or maybe have plans on going to gun shows or knife shows or whatever. Definitely post down below what you think, what you got. I'd love to hear some knives you got this year at shows. It'd be really interesting. I know there's another knife show in Easton, Pennsylvania, I believe October 1st. I'm hoping to make it. I'll make an announcement beforehand if you guys want to meet up or say hi or whatever, or have some lunch together or something, or just talk knives. We'll see. I'll see if I can make it. There's also a gun show in Matamoros, Pennsylvania on October 1st too. So I'm kind of torn. Might do the gun show, might do the knife show. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do one or the other with Christina. So we'll figure that out, and I'll give you guys advance notice and let you know if we're going or whatever. So you guys can plan it if you live in the area. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So just want to share my new knife acquisitions. It's not all about spending money. You know, if you're into knives, take some knives you don't use and trade them off for something you want to try. You know, that's what I do. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.